Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Guys, I have been crashing out all day, but here we are, making dinner together. I want to make chicken soup today, so I got chicken thighs. I wanted some cabbage in there, carrots, leek. This is a chicken soup recipe that I got from my brother's girlfriend. She made it for me when I was in London over Christmas, and I've just been fixated on it. Hi Marcus, happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm happy you're on. I was just saying that I have been crashing out all day. All day. I might even crash out live. I don't know. I just feel okay. If I'm really honest, I went out on Saturday. I had my last big blowout. So I think I'm like still recovering a bit from this hangover. If I didn't share already, I'm in my wild year. Like this 2026 is my wild year. And I entered my dating era, and I've also kind of entered my party girl era. And yeah, so January was pretty fun and exciting, but I think now I have to kind of take a pause because my training is also increasing and I just can't keep it up, and I cannot keep crashing out. Like, I can't keep crashing out like this. Anyway, I have a lot going on in my mind. So yeah, January work-wise, it was so slow. And there's just like a lot of uncertainty that I'm navigating. Plus, like, dating is so, like, it's also so triggering as well. So alcohol, it's not good. But it's so fun. It's so fun to go out, and it's so fun to just like let loose and get crazy, and Anyway, it was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I had a full-on crash out this morning, but I did the things that you need to do when you are crashing out, and that is to clean your space. I set a timer for 15 minutes, and I just tidy as much as I can just in 15 minutes. I had some really good breakfast. I ended up going to yoga, which really helped as well, just to move the body and also to get some fresh air. And I did like a whole brain dump of everything that was on my mind, which was actually like super overwhelming when I saw it, because I was like, where the fuck do I start? But I was like, look, just do one thing today that could help me. I think my biggest worry right now is work, because yeah, I'm just not getting in any work with content or anything. And yeah, I think like the one thing that could help me that I thought today was just to make a video. So I made a video. I am really behind on my YouTube vlog. Yeah! Woo! We're back for another week. I'm so happy you're on. We're making chicken soup today. So this was a recipe that I just learned from my brother's girlfriend. It's honestly so freaking easy, and it's just so comforting. I am also kind of fixated on chicken thighs. I don't know, somehow I like it more than chicken drumsticks, and like chicken breast is so freaking dry. Like, I don't know how to cook it in a way that it's not dry. I mean, if you have any tips, please let me know. But yeah, I did all of the things that you should do if you are ever in a crash out. Move your body, eat good things, tidy your space, talk to a friend. It's gonna pass. I still feel like a little vulnerable, but I think it's good. I think it's good that we're here. I deleted Hinge. I also deleted the dating app because I just can't right now. I can't. It's, yeah, like I'm so activated, and I Yeah, the boys are stressing me out. I can't. Hello, hi Mahmood. Did you run already? The Cairo, or is it, when was it? I can't remember. I think maybe it's Feb. Also, it is my birthday month. Okay, this is actually why I was really crashing out today. It's because it's February and it's my birthday month, and I'm so freaking terrified of getting older. Yeah. All right, let me just wash my veggies. So the veggies that I'm gonna put in the soup, I wish I had potato, but I don't. I'm just gonna put carrots, some Chinese cabbage, and leeks. Woo! Mahmood ran his first 8 kilometers. Amazing. How was it? Where did you run? Oh, guys. Okay, I actually need to do the dishes, so I'm gonna move you for a bit. The Cairo half is in 3 days. Oh my god. You should already start carb loading, so eat like a lot of bread and potatoes and things. Oh, nice. Zamalek, that's where I also stayed when I was in Cairo. I really liked it there. But that's so exciting that the race is in 3 days. My training has been pretty good, I have to say. I mean, the volume is really low. Like, I'm only really running 20 to 25K right now. But, yeah, my coach was also like, Juju, when is this? How long is this party girl era going on for? Because, yeah, the volume is going up with training and, like, it's, yeah, like I can't. It's not sustainable. So I told my coach, this was last week, I was like, I just have one more wild night, also because it was one of my good friend's birthday and I just really wanted to celebrate and dance with her. So I did that. I went out on Saturday, and you know what I'm learning about myself is that I'm pretty hardcore. Like, I can't stop. And I just want to keep going, and I just want to keep dancing. Anyway, I'm living with the consequences right now and just trying my best to navigate that, which I think I did a pretty good job. Oh, nice. So you only run the 5K. That's cool. I think 5K is a really good starting point. And the most important thing is to have fun, have a good time, just enjoy the experience, enjoy the vibes, you know? So, what happened last week? How was the last week? What are your goals? What are you focusing on for this week? Honestly, this week I need to get some brand collabs. Next Monday I'm gonna be live cooking, and we're gonna be celebrating because I'm gonna be like, guys, I got some brand collabs, we're good, because it's just been too quiet now and I can't. Am I going to join the Pyramids half in 2025? Probably not. It's highly unlikely that I will, because my big race, the Atacama Ultra that I'm doing, is at the end of November, where I'm running 500 kilometers. So I think after that, I'm just going to take like a long break, maybe a month off or something. So definitely no running for me, no more pyramid path for me. And to be honest, it's like, I'm happy. I'm really happy that I did it. It was such a cool experience, but it's not really another run that I would like to do again, if I'm honest. Just because it was like, it's a really tough run. Like, it's hilly, it's hot, it's also really disorganized. As not to say I didn't enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. Like, the experience was amazing and I don't regret it, but it's just not a race that I would choose to do again. Yeah. So yeah, but the training volume is going up, so I'm going to be doing a bit more running, not too much, but so I have my big ultra marathon at the end of the year, end of November, but in between I have like a few races that I'm doing, and the first race that I'm doing will be in April, and this is like a relay style race. So I'm in a team and we are running, it's 548 kilometers, but we're doing it together. So I'm not running the whole distance by myself. I'm like sharing the distance with a team. Yeah, so I'm slowly preparing for that. And yeah, I had some like really nice days with friends. I feel like I've just really been like focusing on making as much content as I can and posting it so that I can get seen by brands. I'm thinking about putting a story out there, like looking for work, but I don't know. I really have to take a stop with dating, because it's so distracting and it's very time consuming, and yeah, it's also very triggering, I have to say. Like, I don't know if you're in your dating era, but it also, yeah, brings up a lot of uncertainty and like insecurities that I thought wasn't there. They're still there. And yeah, so we're taking a break. Taking a break and just focusing on myself and the things that I need to do. Oh my god, I still did not buy oil. So I'm just using my nice olive oil, which is probably not what you should be cooking with, but how did I learn to speak Spanish? When I was 19, I actually went to Honduras in Central America. This was actually such a funny story. It's actually a ridiculous story. So I had this massive crush on this guy at my university, at university in one of my lectures, because he was, I don't know if I, like, he was the first person ever that I met who had been backpacking. And I don't know, I just thought it was so cool, and I just wanted to hear all his stories. Like, he'd been backpacking all over Canada, and I thought he was just such a cool person. And he really inspired me, actually. And and I remember I used to like, I knew where he worked, so I would like accidentally bump into him at his workplace. But mostly just because I just wanted to hear his stories, you know, like I wanted to hear about, I don't know, like him traveling around with no plan, just in a backpack. Like, I just thought it was so fascinating. And one of the days that I accidentally bumped into him, and you know, we were like chatting and stuff, I was walking back home and I saw the sign that said, "Are you 18 plus and you want to go overseas?" And I was like, that's me. I'm 18 plus, I want to go overseas. And then I went in and it was like this volunteering agency. It's called AFS. They do like exchange programs, but for like, they do high school exchanges for high school kids. But if you're 18 plus, you can do like a volunteer exchange. So I was like, I think I want to do something. And I was talking to the woman there, and I said, I want to go somewhere where I want to go somewhere that I've never heard of. And I also want to learn Spanish because my dad's side of the family, they all live in Chile and Santiago, because my uncle, he used to be a Taekwondo master and he got scouted to go to Santiago. So anyway, I'm at this place and I'm telling this lady, like, I want to go somewhere. And she gives me like a list of all these countries, and I see Honduras. I've never heard of Honduras. And I was like, that's where I want to go. So that's kind of how it happened. And long story short, I went to Honduras when I was 19. I was supposed to stay there for 6 months and come back to New Zealand. But okay, a little bit of a backstory is that I grew up like with pretty strict parents, and like I wasn't really allowed to do much. And so being in Honduras where there's like no rules, just total freedom, I went a bit crazy and decided that I wanted to stay. So I started working in this like restaurant in La Ceiba, earning like 20 euros a day. And then I met this guy that I just thought was so beautiful. And he lived on an island called Utila. And I was like, I want to go meet this guy. And I went to Utila. And then I never left that island. I lived on that island for 1.5 years. I became a scuba diving instructor. I did not get together with this guy. I mean, it was fine, but like, yeah, it was crazy because I lived on this island for 1.5 years, and yeah, that's how I kind of ended up. I mean, that's how I ended up learning Spanish, because I lived in Honduras for 2.5 years. Yeah. Am I fluent? I don't know. I mean, like, the thing is, because I don't use it often, but when I do, like, it's still in there. And I love Spanish. I really love Spanish. In 2023, I actually tried to move to Barcelona because I just wanted to like live my life not in Germany and speaking Spanish. But unfortunately, there's just like no work in Barcelona, and it was also not my lifestyle. Like, I love the Spanish people, but I'm like a morning person. I'm not an evening person. So it was also very hard for me to make friends because people want to have dinner at 9 p.m. and I'm like, I'm winding down at 9 p.m. So, yeah. What level am I in Germany? In German? So the last course that I did was 1.2. I would say I'm still 1.2. 5 years later in Berlin, and I'm 1.2, level 1. Yeah, A1.2. But I started learning again. I have a private tutor, and she actually makes German fun. Like, I'm actually having a fun time learning German. But it is crazy because, you know, in Berlin, it's just, like, I rarely use German in my day-to-day life. Except, mit Karte bitte. Like, can I pay with card? Okay, I'm just frying up the onions and carrots. I like to wash the chicken. I don't know if you do that, but I do that. But I'm really excited because, you know, I'm running, oh shit. I'm going to run, I'm going to run across the Atacama Desert, and this means that I have to go and live in Chile for like 2 months. So I'm really excited because I can speak Spanish again. Mariana, where are you from? It sounds like you have a Spanish name. I know, but it's so fun. I've been to Chile. I went to visit in 2010 or 2011, and they all, what did they say? Weona, Kachai? Colombia. I went to Colombia. I went to Colombia last year in April. I was in Medellin, and then, no, I was in Cartagena, Medellin, and then Bogota. And honestly, I have to say, like, I really struggled in Colombia. Yeah, the catcalling was pretty bad in Colombia. Like, it was not fun to travel as a single woman alone because, yeah, I have to say I really struggled with that. But I went because I wanted to learn salsa. But then after Cartagena, I was like, I don't know, I just felt a bit too overwhelmed to go to Cali. So I ended up just going to Medellin because I had a friend there. And then I took some salsa classes in Medellin. And then I went to Bogota. But Running Man! How you doing? How were your runs last week? We're just making some chicken soup over here. I was sharing just before that I had a massive crash out today. It was like all on me because I have been exploring my party girl era, and yeah, I just went a bit crazy over the weekend and I'm still suffering. Yeah, but we're feeling much better. And happy you're alive, happy you're on here. So I'm just gonna fry that a little bit. Oh, yeah, definitely. As like traveling alone as a woman was really, really tough. Like, I was getting mad. And honestly, by the end of the trip, like when I was in Bogota, I just did not even want to leave my hotel. So I really just like stayed in my hotel and I just ended up Ubering to places to eat, and then I came back, which is fine because it was after my 500k ultra. So I mean, I didn't really have that much energy anyway. But I have to say that kind of ruined the experience for me. Although I have to say the food culture in Colombia, 10 out of 10. Like, the restaurants that I went to were so amazing, really, really good food. I actually also somehow really enjoyed Bogota. Like, I don't know, I kind of liked it. I don't know why. Maybe because I was like craving a bit more like city vibes. But yeah, I'm cooking chicken soup. Chicken soup. You know, when I was a teenager, I had these books, like the Chicken Soup for the Soul. Did anyone read them? That's what I need today. I need chicken soup for my soul. So I'm crashing out because, I mean, not only because I'm a bit hungover, but also because it's February and it's my birthday month, and I am actually freaking terrified of turning older. Like, I'm really scared. For a few, like, for a lot of different reasons. Like, I'm scared because I've like completely started over my life 2 years ago, you know, doing this whole content thing, and I just feel a bit behind. I feel scared because I'm still single, and like, I don't know, like, I think I still, I mean, if I'm really honest, I think I believe like that I'm not going to be as attractive as I'm getting older. Which is not true because I've met so many women, you know, who are in their like 40s and 50s who are just freaking stunning and beautiful and powerful in their own way. But yeah, a lot of insecurities come up. And I think because, you know, I told you that I'm in the dating era. So like being in it is also scary. And like, you know, when they don't want to see me again, where it's not working out, that I guess it kind of just lowers my confidence. And I just feel really vulnerable about it today. So yeah, thanks Marcus. I love that. I love that. I mean, you know, it is nice because I feel like I am where I am now because of all the experiences and like all the life that I have lived, but it's still scary, you know. And I know people just say like, yeah, age is just a number, and like when I say it, they're like, oh, you don't even look it, but like it's not that. It's just like a fear I have, you know, and I am just kind of figuring out how to navigate it and figuring out how to like still keep showing up and like doing the things that I want to do even though I feel it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know, but I also just like, I really want my business to be successful. I want to be earning the money that I want to be earning. Like, and I just know it's going to take time because I just started this, you know, like I'm 2 years into it. And of course, like things take time, but it's just, yeah, it's just a bit scary. But I think what gives me courage and perspective is, you know, to know that like just being online and like sharing these things with you, I hope it inspires you in some way, and that, you know, we're not alone, and that you can start over anytime if you want to. The physical decline. Honestly, I have to say, like, I feel the strongest I've ever felt in my life, but the recovery is definitely slower. Like after my 10K race, oh my god, like because I had such a bad stomach and it literally took me weeks to recover from it. So I do notice like my body does take a lot more time to heal and to recover. And also in my training, I definitely need minimum 2 full days of rest, minimum. Like sometimes, like I know as like the volume increases, I might need like a, you know, once in a while like an extra day, but definitely minimum 2 rest days. Yeah. So I just added some leeks. I love leek actually. Just frying it up a bit. And then I think I'm gonna add like 2 cups of water. And it's so easy because then you just let it sit for ages. So your legs still hurt after 8 kilometers. I think that's normal, Mahmoud. And I'm like, and also you're like so lucky that you start early. So yeah, just keep it up. It's much harder when you start running later, which is also why I spend a lot of time at the gym doing strength training, because my bones aren't like, they're still, you know, they still need to get strong. Love that. Massage guns are so good. I need to get one. I would love to get like the boots, the compression boots. Okay, I'm gonna put like 2 cups of water in there. Oh, I also had my freaking period last week, which was so bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. Anyway, it's gonna be the best week ever. So I just put 2 cups in there. Maybe I just put a little bit of veggie stock. But yeah, next Monday on our live, I'm gonna be on live telling you I got some new collabs. Okay, just put a little bit of veggie stock. I did a collab. So I had a contract with Nike all last year, and the contract ended in December. So ideally, I would love to actually sign another contract with Nike, and that's what I'm really manifesting. I was at an event, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, a Nike event, and some of the Nike people were there, and I asked them like, what's going on? Like, are we going to work together again? I think they're just kind of like still figuring things out. So I don't know. Like, I left the conversation with me saying, okay, so what I'm understanding is that I should just be a bit more patient, and I'll know like till mid-Feb. So I'm hoping that I will hear from them soon. But I mean, my content is mostly running or like wellness, yoga. So anything in there would be great. But I really need some work. I also wanted to ask if the Kip Run shoes is good. I've never tried them. Kip Run KS 900 Lite. No, I've never tried them. My favorite running shoes right now are the Vomero Premium. That one is my all-time favorite shoe. It's just so comfy, and I have pretty wide feet. It's a wide toe box. I find it not too bouncy. Like, I don't like it when it's too bouncy. It really hurts my knees. I like it when it feels a little bit more stable. And then the best winter running shoes have been the Vomero 18 Gore-Tex. Honestly, like, I've been running in the snow, on the ice. My feet are dry and I haven't slipped. And I ran 14 kilometers the other day in them. So good. So I can highly recommend that. Yeah, but I haven't tried the Kip Run. You should test it and let us know how it is. Okay. Just letting this boil for a bit. I'm gonna add so I wanna let it cook a bit, and then I actually add rice to it. I like it when there's rice in the soup. And then when I add the rice, I'm also going to add the Chinese cabbage because I don't want it to cook for too long. I'm making chicken soup. I'll show you. I mean, it doesn't look that appetizing right now. It's chicken thighs. I think I need that. Yes. Yeah, the Vomeros I can highly recommend. I really like it. I usually run in them. Yeah, and I've been working on my last Egypt vlog when I went freediving, but I've been procrastinating hard. Honestly, I was supposed to upload it on Sunday. I procrastinated all week. I sat down for about 5 hours on Friday, and I've cut most of it. And yeah, I was supposed to work on it today, but then I got distracted by another video. My goal is to still try and upload it today. I think I just need like 2 more hours to work on it, and then I can upload it. So this vlog is how I learned to free dive in Dahab when I was in Dahab, Egypt, because I really wanted to free dive the blue hole. The problem was, my intro video that I filmed, the mic wasn't connected. So the sound quality is so bad. I think that's what really threw me off. And I just haven't really been able to find a solution. But yeah. Oh my God, Dahab was so nice. Like, actually when I went, it was the windiest time of the year, which was a little bit annoying because it was really, really windy. But yeah, it's such a cute town. It's so clean. It's so pretty. The water was just amazing. Incredible dive sites there. I don't know if you know, but I used to be a scuba diving instructor. So this was like on the bucket list for a long time, you know? So my dream, my bucket list was to scuba dive the blue hole, which I did. But it was so interesting because I was at the blue hole and somehow it didn't give me the feeling that I thought it would give me. And I started watching this Netflix documentary when I was in Dahab with my friends, The Deepest Breath. I don't know if you've seen that documentary. It's about this free diver, Alessia someone. Anyway, she was trying to set a new record of free diving. It's like this arch and then you come out through a blue hole. Anyway, it's a pretty like sad story. But I got really fixated on it. And I was like, I really, really want to learn how to free dive. And this was like one day before I left Dahab to go to London. And the thing is that in order to free dive the blue hole, you need to have like a basic certification, which is the IDA 1. And I managed to find a private instructor who said that he would do the IDA 1 course with me. Yeah. Anyway, it was an incredible experience. You gotta watch the vlog. Yeah. A voiceover with music is just... I mean, yes, but it's also like, it's all just work, you know? Like, to get the voiceover, to get the video to match the voiceover, to find the song, like, it's all a lot. And I'm also like, I didn't know that I was such a perfectionist, but I do have some perfectionist tendencies. I think we all do, actually. And so then I'm like recording the voiceover like multiple times until I feel like it sounds good. Yeah. Okay, I think I just want to like let it sit for a bit because it's tastier the longer it just sits. So I'm gonna put it like really low heat. Oh, that's not the right lid. And that is the lid. Yeah. But you have to tell me now, what are your goals for this week? I want us to like be also accountable buddies, you know, accountability buddies. So when we come back on live next Monday, I want us to also be celebrating like all our wins. I think that's such a nice thing to do together, you know? So tell me the things. Mahmoud, you're going to have run your first 5K race by next Monday. And we're going to be celebrating you. Hello. Hey, David. What are the what? What's the ochres? You have a laughable deload week? What does that mean? What does that mean? And what are ochres, David? Maybe I should drink some more electrolytes. Some corporate stuff? What do you mean? I don't really get I don't get it. Hi. 25 weekly volume. Nice. I'm doing 9 kilometers on Wednesday and 15 on Saturday. Oh, I also have an 8-kilometer incline run tomorrow. So I think I'm at about a 17, like 30K, which is more than last week. I'm starting to get a little bit of pain, which I'm not overthinking, because remember, pain-free training is unrealistic. You're always going to feel a bit of pain. But yeah, but I also wonder if it's because, like, I do notice that because it's been very, very icy in Berlin lately, very slippery. And I know I told you that, like, my shoes have been great, but I'm still, like, very aware that it's super slippery, and I feel like I'm, like, tensing, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm tensing, and I almost kind of, like, curl my toes or something. So I feel like I'm running a bit weird. Maybe that's why, like, I'm getting a bit of this pain. Not sure. Yeah. I have tried Powerade. I don't have Powerade, but I have this, it's from Waterdrop. I think they're a German company. I don't know. But it's also got, like, vitamins and stuff, and I think it has less sugar than Powerade. So just having that. Smelling good. How do I season it though? I put a bit of stock. Last time, oh, we need to put garlic. I didn't put garlic. We need a lot of garlic because it's still sick season. I need to get my immune system up. So I put, like, this is like the best cooking hack ever, just buying garlic paste, because I hate crushing garlic. Okay, 2 veggies I really hate cutting. Broccoli, because like the little things just go everywhere. I hate garlic. Also, if I have to chop carrots like matchstick style, I hate it. Hope you have a nice family dinner. Thanks for jumping on. See you next week. Okay, let's just mix in the garlic. Okay, I'm gonna do a little taste test. You hate the smell of garlic? I bet it's pretty good. I just need to add a bit of... Actually, I was going to add salt, but I think I might just add a bit of soy sauce because it gives that like umami taste, you know? And I kind of want it like more Asian style soup. Oh my god, this is just gonna be so freaking nourishing. I'm so excited. That is pretty good. Tell me what your comfort food is. What is your comfort food? I did have a burger yesterday. I was so hungover yesterday, but I still went to the gym. I did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. I was sweating. And then I did some strength, and then I came home and I was dead. I think I just like slept on the couch. I had a nap. And then I bought, when did I? Oh, and then I went for a walk with a friend. Oh my God, I went for a walk with a friend. She's such an, I love her. She's so amazing, really inspires me. I just really wanted to see her because she's leaving today. But my stomach was so bad from the hangover. And on the way home, I just really, I was just so fixated on French fries. I really wanted French fries, so I got a burger, but today I feel like I need to just nourish myself and put some good things in my body, you know? You love absurd amount of cashew nuts. Cashew nuts are great though. I love it. It's like kind of buttery. Have you ever tried to make like this vegan cheese? I think that's what they use, like cashew nuts, to make vegan cheese. I actually remember once I had a friend who was vegan and he made me vegan mac and cheese, and I'm pretty sure he used cashew nuts for the sauce. And it was, excuse me, it was really good. It was really good. I think also in order to make this vegan like cheese sauce, you need an absurd amount of cashew nuts. So maybe this is gonna be your new favorite dish. Yeah. Your pace was, that's amazing. So good. Okay. So anyway, today was my rest day, which was nice. Yeah, I still went to a yoga class because I needed to get out of the house and I needed to move my body. And it was actually really nice. I really loved the class. And then, yeah, it was also just nice to get some fresh air, but it's so freaking cold in Berlin. Like, it's so cold. It's so cold. It feels like, I think it was -6, but it says on the weather app it's -6, but it feels like -14. It was so cold. Oh my God, me too. Pringles, I freaking love Pringles. What's your favorite flavor? What's like your go-to flavor? I think my go-to flavor is always just original. Like, I just love the classic original. Sometimes when I'm like feeling like I want something different, I usually go for sour cream. I remember what was fun actually when I was in Morocco. They had some fun Pringles flavors. I remember that. Yeah. Oh my God, you have to be careful with the dogs. You know, my friend, when we were running in LA last year, she got bitten by a street dog. That was crazy. And she actually has footage because I think she was being filmed by a drone, and this is crazy. That's what I'm a bit scared about going back to LA, because yeah, there are so many street dogs. I remember I was running with a pepper spray just in case. Thankfully, nothing happened, but yeah. Me too, sour cream and onion if I want a flavor, but I usually go for the classic. And then when I'm in like my, like, I really need comfort, like it's like I need the salty, but then I also need to have that sweet as well. So I get like Pringles and something sweet. Yeah. One thing though, I have been struggling a little bit with fueling. Like I don't think I'm fueling enough, and I'm a bit worried about it because the volume is increasing, which means I need to be eating more. One thing I'm trying though is my coach gave these to me because she's trying them out. She gave me these like workout drinks. So this is a pre-workout drink. It's got like 39 grams of carbs. I tried the recovery drink that also had 40 grams of carbs. So I drank that like straight after my long run. It wasn't too bad. It was like this cherry flavor, and for me it just tasted a little bit milky, which I didn't love, but it wasn't terrible. So I think tomorrow I'm going to test out the pre-workout. This one is the orange flavor. Oh, this one's the orange flavor, and this one is the pineapple flavor. Yeah, because I need to be getting in a bit more carbs. I think that's also why I just said before that like I'm starting to feel a little bit of pain. Sometimes it can be because you're like under fueling. I have a feeling I'm not having enough carbs. I'm eating a lot of protein lately, but I feel like I'm not taking in enough carbs, so I'm gonna try that. And I'll tell you how it goes. Yeah, I would be scared too, Mahmoud. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put in the rice now. Also, one thing about living in Europe is that in the supermarkets, they don't sell short grain rice. And I've just been eating basmati rice and putting it in the rice cooker. But the thing is, like, basmati rice isn't like sticky. And like me being Korean, I kind of like sticky rice. So I've been cooking mostly with sushi rice. I couldn't find sushi rice at the supermarket today, so I'm trying milk rice, which is basically short grain rice. So let's just try it. I'm gonna put a cup of rice in there. And then I will... Bye, Marcus. Have a nice walk. I love that you're going for a walk. I hope everyone went outside today and went for their mental health walk. It's good for you. Okay, I want to put some Chinese cabbage in. And then just gonna let that sit for a bit. Maybe I should mix it. Yeah. What else? That's pretty much it, actually. I just have a lot of work on my mind. And yeah, I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared about how, because it's just all out of my control. But it's gonna be fine and everything always works out. You just gotta keep going, is what I tell myself. Yeah. Anyway, I really, really want to upload my YouTube vlog today. So I'm gonna let the soup just keep cooking for a little longer. And I'm gonna start working on it. So I hope you're having the best day, the best evening, wherever you are. I'm sending you a lot of love for an amazing week. We're gonna have the best week ever. We're gonna make it the best week ever. And do all the things that we said that we were gonna do. Keep doing, keep showing up, having fun, having a good time. I'm sending you a lot of love, a big hug, and I see you next Monday. Thanks for joining the live. I hope you also eat something really nourishing and nice for dinner.